Yeah, let's talk about the clothing store from the Iron Solomon Murder Moot battle where he said you got hit with so many racks. You had a new outfit on.
Look, I'm a...
So,
Twigs, good.
yeah, get your candy, man. Get your candy.
Eat some. Nah,
Rumor has it, your boy Mathematics get caught in the clothing store in Harlem called Jan's and get his ass whipped. Reliable source says young boys caught Math in the store. He got surrounded on. He know it's over, waiting for them cops, what he's counting on, but that was wrong. He got hit with racks of true religions, racks of paper denims, even the racks off the fitteds. They say your boy got pounded on. Do y'all want to know how bad they said that Math got pounded on? They said they hit that nigga with so many racks of clothes, when they was finished, he had a whole new outfit on.
all right, this is what happened. I walked in a clothing store one day. I think I was looking for something to wear to an event or a concert or some shit like that. And you know, I shop in Harlem. I love Harlem. Harlem is like my second home. A lot of people don't know that. Harlem is like my second home. Like, I'm always in Harlem, always. Like, I made a lot of money in Harlem. Back in the days when I was hustling and coke, dope and all that, I was in Harlem. That's where it was going down at. So, I walk into the store, and I'm not paying attention, because I'm looking for something to wear. And all of a sudden, I see a bunch of people, they walking, whatever. I'm not paying no mind. I'm looking for something to wear. And at first I thought it was women. But when I looked closer, I turned around, one of them came on the side, caught my attention. It were men in wigs. And they all started going, dots, dots, dots.
They had wigs
dots.
on?
They had wigs and heels. And I was like, what the fuck is going on here? And they were like, dots, dots, dots. And they started walking closer to me. I was like, oh shit, this might be the retaliation. What the fuck? So I tried to get out of there, and they pushed the racks, and they were just coming closer. Dots, dots, dots. Niggas with wigs, niggas with beards and shape-ups. Dots, dots, dots. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? And I ran the other way, and I tripped. And I think one of them tried to stomp me with a high heel.
Man, come on,
I was like,
man.
what the fuck? And
Yeah, man. Mav Hoffa, The Untold Truth is really that serious. Me and Mav really sat down for what probably is going to end up being my best Untold Truth. You know what I'm saying? Me and Mav really, I got Mav to really let loose in this interview, man, and really be himself and just speak from the heart. You know what I'm saying? I know he's been catching a lot of backlash from the fans, and rightfully so. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people feel like he did some corny shit, but at the end of the day, I felt like he gave an honest interview, man, and I think it's gonna be kind of shocking, some of the things he said in this interview. You can already tell from just the clip I gave you where we were going. You know what I'm saying? So it's shit really got real in this interview, and I got him to spit his bars for Serious Jones and shit like that niggas hadn't really heard yet. So got him to speak on URL. He spoke about the blog. He spoke about being banned. I asked him why he didn't do Daylight like he did Serious Jones and shit like it. We touched on everything that was about Mav Hoffa that he was willing to say on camera. You know what I'm saying? And it was a good interview, man. So y'all be on the lookout for that. I think y'all would definitely enjoy it. Yeah, Mav Hoffa, The Untold Truth coming soon, man. It was much better than that Vlad TV shit he did, because you don't got interviews like that.
We at the AC3 event, and we're about to turn up with URL TV, that TV movement. Y'all can follow me at Snack White. Follow URL TV, that TV, you know what I'm saying? And let's get this shit started.
up, man? It's your boy Chris Unboxer. You checking in, about to do my AC3 recap. That's the Atlanta convention. This is the 3rd annual one, so this is my recap, man. URL was down here. It was a pretty good event, man. They had Rich Dolarz versus JC, and they had Cortez versus John the Don. So 2 battles URL brought down here. The event went pretty well, you know what I'm saying? I got a chance to hang with URL a good amount of time. I did the Beasley Untold Truth. I did the Cortez Untold Truth. Had just a good time, man, just really getting to know them behind the scenes. And as far as the battles, man, let me just get into them. You know, I talked to Rich Dolarz before this event. I was thinking about interviewing Rich for the Untold Truth as well, because he's been kind of out of the loop for a while. A lot of people been wondering where Rich was. He hasn't battled since he battled like a dude named Mickums on, I think, Block City. And then he's been like beefing with like Mav and Chilla Jones on Twitter. So, but other than that, he's kind of been out of the loop. So a lot of people ain't really heard from him. So I was like, you know, maybe I'll do a story on Rich, you know what I'm saying? See what he's been up to. He's definitely been in the game a long time. So Rich was like, yeah, man, I'm a 3-0 JC. And I was like, word? I said, yeah, you've been sitting on some shit, man. So I hope JC come prepared. So we get to the venue, right? Things went as planned as far as like URL and the whole setup. It wasn't like your typical New York battle that kind of takes a long time to get with the preparation. This shit went kind of quick and everything was kind of set up pretty well. So Rich Dolarz won the coin toss. JC goes first. JC has a light first round. I'm like, you know, shit, JC probably gonna lose the first round because, you know, he was talking about stanky Yankee fitted, Rich choking. I think he ended his first round with like, this is what you get for thinking I'm a joke, so I'm gonna let you do what you do and go ahead and choke or some shit like that. That's kind of how he ended his first round. Rich comes back and Rich was spitting some bars. It really wasn't anything crazy. I think he had like a love and hip hop bar about, you know, when I let this case sing, it won't miss shells or some shit. He had like a K Michelle line, you know, like that shit we've heard before. It's been plenty of love and hip hop bars. So then Rich chokes. So crowd was kind of like, okay, you know, give him a little opportunity to get back into his shit. And he starts rapping again, and then he chokes again, and then he gives up the round. It was similar to like the X Factor battle in first round where he choked like twice in the same spot. It was similar to that. So after that, JC comes back. He kind of rebuttals it a little bit, but he doesn't really have a crazy round. He was just kind of just rapping, you know what I'm saying? Just spitting a little bit of filler mixed with a few punches. You know, so his second round wasn't crazy. So I'm thinking, damn, Rich can probably still win the battle if he has a good second and third. But Rich comes back in the second round. He wasn't really saying nothing too crazy. And then he chokes again. So this particular time, he doesn't try to get back into his bars. He just pretty much gives up the round. So niggas start booing. You know what I'm saying? Niggas start chanting, Rich retire. Doom, 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 doom. Rich retire. So I'm like, oh, wow, like them niggas gonna do Rich like this. And the look on Rich's face, my nigga, when they was doing this. So yeah, I felt bad for Rich, man. I talked to him for like an hour before he got to Atlanta, and he was telling me that he was ready. And it's just like the look on his face, man. I just knew that the nigga, he just had a look like he was hurt. You know what I'm saying? So then JC goes back in round 3. He has kind of like a filler round where he just rapping, nothing too crazy. He was kind of clowning Rich on the stanky Yankee fitted, on him choking, shit like that. And then Rich doesn't even do his third round. He tells Smack, I don't even want to go no more. And Smack is talking to him. Then Beasley is talking to him. And then I think Rain, who was like Beasley's artist or whatever, he's talking to him. And it's like, but Rich still didn't go. So Rich that was pretty much the end of the battle, man. And niggas was booing and shit. And I really felt bad for Rich, man. He did like one interview and the nigga was out. You know what I'm saying? I ain't see Rich no more the rest of the night. And I decided the next day I really wasn't going to interview Rich because I just didn't want to beat a dead horse, because I was going to really get on that nigga about choking. And I was like, the nigga probably don't even want to talk about this shit. So I didn't even hit him up to do no interview the next day. He posted on Twitter that he was nervous. He was shy and big crowds, you know, make him nervous or whatever. So I don't really know where that come from, because pretty much, you know, Rich does music, man. You know what I'm saying? When I was in New York, Rich was telling me he was shooting music videos and all kind of shit. Like, I know he does music, so he can't really, like, he can't be shy in the profession that he's trying to be in. So I don't really understand that. But next you had Cortez and John the Don. That was a pretty good battle, man. I think John won the first round, in my opinion. Then I think Cortez had a good second round. I think he won the second round. And I think Cortez won the third round also. But this battle was kind of close. It might be some people that rock with John, but I think when you really break down the bars, you're going to really see that Cortez was just more lyrical, man. Just the way he was kind of like the angles he was working, it was just better than what John was saying. So, but it was still a good battle. This battle was kind of short because the rounds were only like 2.5 minutes long, and surprisingly, niggas actually stuck to the time limit. So the battle really wasn't that long, but it was still a good battle. Lux was there, and it was just announced he was gonna be battling Hollow on UW League, and he came on stage like after the Cortez battle, and when they were wrapping up and shit, he came on stage and spoke to the fans and took pictures and shit like that. And URL ignored him completely. Beasley didn't talk to him. Twiz didn't talk to him. Smack didn't talk to him. Like, nobody from URL really talked to him. I think he did like one This Is 50 interview with Jack Thriller. Then I spoke to him. And a couple other niggas said what's up to him, but I mean, for nobody from URL really fucked with him. You know what I'm saying? So that was just an interesting dynamic, you know, that I took from that. Yeah, but that was pretty much the event, man. I just wanted to recap it real quick, because I know a lot of people been asking me like what's going on with those two particular battles. Also, there was a Mav, Hoffa, and K-Shine battle that took place on MC War. That was like the week before. And that's the one where they kind of battled like half on beat and half acapella. Mav won that battle, man, in my opinion. At least in the building, it looked like he won. I think K-Shine might have won the third round. But, so yeah, I got Mav 2-1 over K-Shine in that particular battle. And I don't know when we'll see it, though. It took forever for Goods and Arsenal to come out, so I don't know when y'all see that battle. But y'all been on the lookout, man. Beasley, The Untold Truth, Mav, Hoffa, The Untold Truth, all that shit coming soon, man. Being that I'm in a Facebook group, it's a lot of people, you know, a lot of the Hollywood, big-time battle rappers aren't in there like Sue Surf, but it's a lot of mid-tier to lower tier in the group. And I'm gonna throw these names out there. You just tell me your initial thought and whether or not they are URL worthy.
Okay.
Or will we see them anytime soon?
Okay.
Big K.
Big K is dope, you know what I'm saying? I think like his last couple of joints, he was choking a little bit. He needs a little bit more experience, you know what I'm saying? I think he's dope though, like lyrically, he's fire. You know, we was talking to him about doing some stuff, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want to dump on Big K. I mean, I had a like my only issue with you, Big K, and I'm just keeping it 100. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can speak his mind, he can say whatever he wants to say. He's a grown man. You know what I'm saying? But like, I offered him to be part of the UFF shit. You know what I'm saying? And because I thought he was dope. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was fire. And he didn't do it. But then he turned around and said some shit like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I get paid to do my shit, and I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Something to that like. You know what I'm saying? I can't quote him exactly. And I just felt like that was like personal. That was like a personal offer and the opportunity for you. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you didn't want to do it, or you don't know the situation, you know what I mean, or how things worked, or what other barters or things that I gave to the guys that participated in UFF. You know what I'm saying? You just went off on what you got. You know what I'm saying? What you were offered initially, and it just like, if you didn't do it, there was other people that I offered to do it. Some guys couldn't do it because they didn't think they could be prepared in that amount of time, because it's only like a month, and they had to battle like 3 times in one day. You know what I'm saying? So those guys did like a real dope job. Like, I know sometimes you look at some of the battles and you're like, oh, there's some of them real good, some of them okay, but understand they had a month to prepare, and they had to prepare 3 full battles and just show up and not knowing who you're gonna face after the first round. So it was a real tough job and a tough task for people to get through. I just felt like, you know what I'm saying, like when he said that, like it's just like, yo, that's behind the scenes talk. Like, that's not for anybody to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's our business. If you decided or opted not to do it, just say you're not doing it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to dump on other people's, you know, opportunity or what someone else chose, or even imply that other people aren't getting paid, because you don't know what happened. Maybe the situation changed after you turned it down, and maybe I was able to go back and get something for those guys. Maybe they did get paid. Nobody knows. You know what I'm saying? Only the guys that battled in the UFF know what they got, or things that they're promised, or things that they have coming up, and opportunities that they have. So am I mad for people not doing UFF? No, that's your choice. Now I'm getting a lot of people that want to do UFF, that want to get that exposure, that saw the opportunity for it and want to make a go with it. And some of them are mid-tier and top-tier names that want to be on the new UFF should we decide to do it again. You know what I'm saying? So that was it. But I don't have anything against Big K. You know what I'm saying? I wish him the best. You know what I'm saying? I would like to get him back on URL. I think he's a talented MC. You know what I'm saying? I just think that, you know, certain things you gotta censor. You know what I'm saying? And certain things is just not for everybody to know. And if you don't want to do something because you don't think it's the right offer, but you know what I'm saying? You don't have, and somebody else took an opportunity. Don't like give this perception that they're getting something that's less than. It's fucking national television, dog. It's battle rap, it's national television. You can promote your tape, you can promote your music, you get a relationship with BET. You know what I'm saying? I think we're doing some great shit by bringing dudes into the back room, opportunities that dudes would never have. You know, URL is facilitating. So I think that, you know, I just didn't like that. You know what I'm saying?
And just thanks for the support, man. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, Unbiased Review. Hit me on Facebook, hit me on Twitter. Shout out to the Facebook group, and